Homestead got it done in week number 5 in the Summit Athletic Conference. After 9 straight losses, the Spartans beat Snyder for the first time since 2006. Southside won its first game since 2017.
Throws to the end zone, intercepted!
And DWENGER, Northside, and Northrop all held on for late victories here in the SAC.
Here's a bomb going for it all. Get that man, 6 points.
Wide receiver to the far side, little bubble screen. Oh, intercepted. He can take it to distance. Number 35, Antoine Scott for the score. The pick 6. Are you serious?
The Kelly Automotive Group is proud to sponsor the SummitCitySports Top 10 Players of the Week.
Carroll's Hunter MERTZ was all over the field Friday night and comes in at number 10. The junior recorded 12 tackles and had 2 tackles for a loss. The Chargers held Bishop DWENGER without a touchdown till its final series of the game. Another strong performance by Carroll and MERTZ, as rivalry week is just 2 games away.
The pitch to Drew. Drew and Robertson. He is just good. I don't know what else to say.
Coming in at number 9 is Northrop's Nigel Robertson. The defensive end got stronger and stronger as the game went on. He finished with a team-high 7 tackles.
Robertson, he's got the speed to get to him. He does. Nigel Robertson with a sack.
And 2 tackles for a loss, including this fumble recovery. The 6'2", 225-pound senior leads the SAC with 42 tackles.
Hood with Cowan in the backfield. Takes a peek far side. And there's that route. This time he completes it to Pettus.
At number 8 is his teammate QUALEN Pettus. In the 40-33 overtime win over Concordia, Pettus was a consistent force for the Bruins, hauling in 9 passes for 110 yards and this 33-yard touchdown. Pettus now has 234 receiving yards on the season, averaging 13 yards per reception.
He's carried the ball 4 times. Check that 5 times for 40 yards tonight. On 3rd down, a couple of missed tackles, and Northside's going to get a first down with plenty of room to spare.
Legend senior Alex HOLLIDAY-ROBINSON put in work against Lures and comes in at number 7. Robinson rushed for 151 yards on 20 carries as part of Northside's 2nd straight victory. He had 2 rushing touchdowns, displaying his power and a burst of speed.
Here's a running play, and we won't have to worry about a field goal. Get that man! 6 points!
Speaking of power, Homestead's BRAEDON Hardwick has it, and he takes the number 6 spot. He entered the big-time matchup versus Snyder as the SAC's leading rusher, and didn't disappoint. The junior rushed 25 times for 165 yards with 2 touchdowns. He now ranks number 12 in the state with 791 yards rushing on the season and averages 7.4 yards per rush and 158 yards per game.
From the left side hash mark. Again, here is a run, and BRAEDON Hardwick will not go down. Fighting, and will he get in? Touchdown.
Wow.
His teammate Griffin Little comes in at number 5. The Bowling Green commit did a great job using his body to get separation from the defenders. And on the first play from scrimmage, he hauls in the 34-yard reception. He recorded 152 yards on 10 catches with 2 touchdowns in Homestead's convincing 49-36 win over Snyder. He's now tied for number 2 in the SAC with 331 receiving yards.
Now it's 3rd down and 8. Here's Barnes rolling to the right, looking, buying time. Now will he run? He will. Cuts back, middle of the field, 45 to the 50-yard line. Got a block, then steps out of a tackle down inside the 45-yard line.
Snyder went heavy on the read options, just like they did against DWENGER a year ago, and John Barnes Jr. takes number 4. Again, he was masterful, faking handoffs and racking up big chunks of yards, like on this 57-yard gain. 133 yards on the ground on 10 carries. He also passed for 158 yards, connecting on 11 of 18 with 3 touchdowns. Barnes played really good, but Snyder just couldn't keep up with Sparty.
Rolls to his left, throws to the corner, and a ball that is caught for a touchdown.
Southside's been knocking on the door this season, and it finally opened, and DEMERE Clark comes in at number 3. The senior completed 11 of 16 passes for 191 yards with 4 touchdowns. The receiving duo of Trevor Hapner and Devontae Alford accounted for 9 catches, 171 yards, and 3 of those scores. It was a great night for the Archers, taking down Wayne 46-35.
Has time, going downfield to the end zone. Caught! Touchdown!
Nobody's been able to do it all season long, and the Saints defense comes in at number 2. You can't stop them. You can only hope to contain them, and that's what Bishop Dwenger did with Carroll QB Jeff Becker. The Saints held Becker to 13 of 30 passing and got this interception by the dude, Griffin Eifert.
Down the right sideline, got a man wide open, and the safety coming over to help. Did he intercept it?
It looks
he
like
did.
They're going to give it to him.
Becker rushed 13 times for only 13 yards, and Jordan Watercutter led the Saints with 4 tackles for a loss in the 10-3 win over the Chargers. And for the second time this season, Homestead's Luke Goode takes the number 1 spot. The junior QB had Snyder on its heels, completing 26 of 35 passes for 366 yards and 4 touchdowns, with a QB rating of 145.6. He has playmakers all around him, like Jake Archibald, who takes the swing pass in for 6, and Jared Kistler, who makes this amazing sideline catch. Goode ranks number 10 in the state with 1,217 passing yards on the season, to go with his 14 touchdown throws and 0 interceptions.
And the catch and touchdown.
Kistler. What a breakout game, though. I tell you what. And Goode, how about the gamble for Homestead to play action? I thought Hardwick would get the football, and they run the fade, and Goode just drops it in the back of the end zone to Kistler, and Snyder just doesn't have an answer for the Homestead offense.
The Kelly Automotive Group would like to congratulate all the players that made this week's Summit City Sports Top 10 list. And good luck next week.
The week before rivalry week will be fun. Carroll looks to get back to dominant form traveling to Southside. DWENGER returns home, in a sense, to Zollner Stadium against Concordia. Northrop's already reached its win total from a year ago and looks for number 4 at Lures. Wayne will travel to Spooler to take on some angry Snyder Panthers. And Northside has won 2 straight, hosting the undefeated 5-0 Homestead Spartans. We've got the games at SummitCitySports.com.